So you've got an ESS Supercharger on your E90 M3, but when was the last time you thought about its oil? Honestly, forgetting this simple service is probably the fastest way to destroy that supercharger and face a repair bill that'll make your eyes water. This is a crucial piece of maintenance that many owners overlook. So today, I'm going to walk you through the whole process from the tools you need to the expensive mistakes you have to avoid, so you can keep your M3 running exactly how it was meant to. Welcome guys, we are going to cover everything you need to know to service the supercharger on your S65 V8. We'll go over the simple fluid change process, talk about the only fluid you should ever use, nail down the service intervals you can't ignore, and highlight the costly mistakes you absolutely want to steer clear of. By the end of this, you'll be able to confidently do this job yourself and keep that supercharger healthy for years to come. Let's get right into it. Okay, now right here we have a T30 torque socket, 1/4 inch, to remove the fill bolt from the supercharger itself. Now it's time to gain access to the supercharger's drain bolt. You have to remove the driver's front wheel, the splash shields to access this line. You will also see the intake is there as well. Also, the intake isn't really on that pipe, so guess what? We're gonna fix that in a little bit. Now it's time to drain the fluid. I usually put it in a little pan just so I can see how much was actually in there. You want to remove as much fluid as you can, just so you can make enough room for the new fluid when it goes in there. Let me show you guys the other end of the drain line. There was a block off bolt at the end of this line. So while the car was in the air, I was like, why not? Let's just do an oil change on the M3 and get all fresh fluids in there. So everyone uses different oils, but today we're gonna be using some Liquid Moly 10W60 Race Tech. Also, I want you guys to check this out because a lot of people don't change these. You wanna change these washers on your drain plugs when doing an oil change. If you guys did not know, there are 2 drain plugs, one in the front and one in the rear. All right, let's talk about how this can go wrong. The number one mistake people make without a doubt is overfilling the supercharger. Shoving too much oil in there pressurizes the internal cavity, which can blow out the seals and destroy the bearings. Always measure out the 4 ounces. The second mistake is the opposite, underfilling it. Running the supercharger low on oil will make it run hot and can cause serious wear, or in worst case scenarios, total failure of the unit. So how often should you do this? The schedule is pretty clear, and following it is key to making the supercharger last. The very first fluid change has to be done 2,500 miles after the kit is first installed. This kit gets rid of any tiny metal particles from the initial break-in period. After that first service, you need to change the fluid at least every 7,500 miles. If you track your car or really drive it hard, I'd recommend checking the fluid level every 2,500 miles and just changing it if it looks dirty or low. This is a 36mm socket. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a 36mm socket, 1/2 inch, to take off the oil filter. Now this wasn't too hard to take off. You just don't want to go super Hulk Hogan and tighten it so hard that you crack the whole housing. But I'm just letting you guys know. It's super easy, super simple, super sweet. Okay, with that being said, let's pull this filter out. Always make sure to have some towels or rags around, just handy. You don't want to be a messy mechanic. And look at this filter, pretty dirty, huh? Well, it's a good thing we added the oil change to this service. All right, on to the easy part. So if you've done an oil change to your BMW before, you definitely know about these O-rings. If you do not, they do have to get changed every single oil change that you do. If you do not change these, the oil will leak past the housing, and you would have to change these gaskets anyway. Now it's time for the oil filter install. Remember, do not Hulk Hogan it. You are not the Hulk. Just keep it straightforward and simple. add oil to the car. I usually put this hole in the jug because it keeps it from splashing everywhere. It just keeps the oil flowing. Now this M3 takes a lot of oil. This is the S65 engine, so it's a V8, so it takes about 9.3 to 9.5 quarts, give or take. And we are adding the last quart. Let's go, guys. And there you have it, a simple but incredibly important bit of maintenance that will protect your investment and make sure your supercharged M3 keeps delivering that insane performance we all love. It's a great idea to keep a simple log in your phone or glove box with the date and mileage of each change. Alright guys, let's not forget we do have to still fix this intake hose, so let's get this fixed real quick. Alright guys, now that is what I'm talking about. Better airflow for the win. Now, if you found this guide helpful, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing for more E90 M3 content. If you have any questions or want to share your own experience with this job, drop a comment below. I try my best to get back to every single one. Thanks for watching.